Hey guys, it's RockTheGolem, and welcome to Dragon Quest Heroes 2. Now, I'm excited for this game for two very important reasons. The first is probably the more important reason, which is the fact that if you're actually watching this video, that means after days worth of effort, I have finally fixed the issues with my audio recording. I don't know what the heck was going on, but for whatever reason, I would record for a certain period of time, and it didn't matter what it was. It could have been, 9 minutes, 26 minutes, a minute and 50 seconds. It was all very kind of arbitrary when it would happen, but for some strange reason, my Adobe Audition would stop recording, and the video recording would go on no problem, but then the audio recording would jump to the video recording for a second, and then I would just completely lose the audio altogether. And if that didn't happen, then for whatever reason, Audition was causing the playback on the game itself, during the cutscenes, to actually stop playing as well. So, days later, I think I may have finally figured out the problem. Like I said, if you guys are watching this, then the answer to that is yes, I have. So, having said that, the second reason why I'm excited to play this game is because before even Final Fantasy or any other mainstream RPGs, Dragon Quest, or as I knew it back when I was first introduced to it, Dragon Warrior, was the very first RPG I played. Playing is actually kind of a loose way of putting it, though. My brother actually got Dragon Warrior for the NES from Nintendo Power, which was, I don't even know if it's out anymore or not, but it used to be a gaming magazine that he had a subscription to, and he actually got the game for his birthday, and it was the collector's edition version, which meant that it came with a map of the world and all the castles and dungeons. It came with a spell card that told you all the spells you got and what levels you got them at and what effect they had, information on monsters, locations of items, and some of the historical background of those items as well. And honestly, that's really what first got me into RPG games, was playing that game with him. And it's also one of the reasons I credit myself as being a lore whore, wanting to know more about the story and about, the history of games and things like that I play. So, now that we're actually here at the loading screen, let us get into Dragon Quest Heroes 2. Now, I have played a little bit of this already, as you are maybe about to see. Create an adventure log? Okay, no. So, you see slot 2 here. I have played for a little bit with my buddy John, who I actually got this for his birthday. So he and I played to the point where you could actually get online, because we wanted to see what the online gameplay was like. Thankfully, though, I was smart enough to skip all the cutscenes, so story-wise, I have no idea what's going on. So, I can actually record all that and not ruin anything for myself or for you guys. So, choose the hero you'll control in your adventure in this world. This won't affect what you can access in the game. Please choose a hero. I shall. I'm actually going to go with Teresa, and the reason for this is twofold. One, she uses fire abilities, at least starting out, and I like characters that use fire. The second reason is because John, my friend that I got the game for, likes playing as characters that dual-wield swords, and that's what Lazarel starts out with. So in anticipation of him selecting that character, which I was actually correct, he did pick Lazarel, I decided I was going to go with Teresa long before I even got the game. So let's jump in with her. And just for the sake of the story, I'm going to leave her name and her cousin, the other hero, who is also going to be in our party, as Lazarel. So their names will stay the same as it always should be. Are you happy to go ahead and create the adventure log? Yes, I am. Now I can adjust various settings, English and Japanese, blah, 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 online play. Let's turn the online play on, because eventually I will want to jump on to do some online stuff. And last, choose the control method in the camera settings. So, when I first started out, I was using quick controls, but the problem with quick controls that I found was that it feels a little too button mashy, the game itself just isn't as enjoyable. Slick controls, it does take a little more manual action, you have to input everything a little more precisely, but I'd rather do that and actually get good at the game as opposed to just mash buttons and let the computer do all the work for me. So let's jump in with slick controls. And if I remember correctly, all of these should be fine, so let's just confirm those. This game features an autosave function like most games. Use save slots, adventure log created. Excellent. So now let us jump into the gameplay, and cross your fingers, guys, because obviously, if you're watching this video, everything worked out. If I'm watching it right now and you're not, then something went wrong, so I'm crossing my fingers here. Should ever wicked war resume, a dragon shall the sun consume, and sibling souls be born as once before. But till the land be steeped in blood, may sovereign twins, however good, rough rhyme scheme there, ne'er hope to rule in peace forevermore. Ancient prophecy. I love the fact that it doesn't say, like, who said it or when they said it. It's just, oh, it's an ancient prophecy. Let's not question anything about it. And speaking of fire, the village and everything around it is on fire. And there, oh, arrows. Okay, I'm like, and swords are raining from the sky. Jesus Christ. Ooh, it's a zombie apocalypse.
Many years ago, there was a long and terrible war.
Of course there was. Because every good story begins with a long and terrible war. Wait a minute. I am actually... I'm in the war? Oh, good old axe knights.
We must stand and fight.
These things were a huge pain in the ass in the original Dragon Warrior. I remember him well. Oh, I don't think we can take him on to like level 16 or something. Okay, Helix. Oh, praises to thee, Helix. Really? So when fighting your enemy in melee fashion, the first thing you want to do is to get close to them. You don't say.
Great! Now it's time to unleash your fury. Attack is the best form of defense, you know.
You know what? I actually kind of agree with that. Whoop.
Variety is the spice of battle, so use all kinds of attacks.
I'm trying, kid. If you are a kid, you might just have a squeaky voice. Knight Aberrant, huh? That was not his name in the original Dragon Warrior. I gotta... Ooh, ow. I didn't see that coming.
Don't forget to jump too. Float like a butterfly, and sometimes you can sting like a bee.
Only sometimes, huh? Let's see what the heavy attack looks like. Ooh, I like that. It's a nice little rolling attack. I should also mix up my attacks a little bit too, so she can actually like utilize her fire stuff. There we go. Well, I'm gonna do all I can there, Helix. Let's see. Oh, I think he might be completely stun locked. Nice. Took him out with the fire slash, or searing slash. Sorry, I should probably use the proper name for it. I'm dying. Oh, he's gonna do nothing but slime puns, isn't he? Oh, look, just as I was trained. Let's fall on the floor and faint for a moment, so the Axe Knight can kill me. Excellent. And I was sleeping the whole time, wasn't I? Yep, yes I was. Reading about the war, I take it?
Huh? Why was I dreaming about the war?
I guess you were.
The War of Kings.
Yes. Okay, so that was easy to call.
Must be my choice of reading material.
Well, maybe you shouldn't be reading about war then. If you can't handle your own dreams, then what are you doing to yourself? That being said, I am a very lucid dreamer, which is fun.
Ended, the people of the world made a solemn pact never to fight again.
Oh, I call bullshit on that.
The world was divided into 7 realms, and peace reigned for 1,000 years.
And as we all know, peace always ends after the first 1,000 years.
Ah! Better late than never.
Oh, and it's good to see that the English words match up with the lip flaps expertly.
Honestly, how did I come to have such a lazy bones for a cousin?
Cousin? You never told me you two were related.
And how long have you guys known each other?
So, how did you two meet?
Oh, we got talking one day at the academy.
I'm Helix. Nice to meet you.
Likewise.
Huh.
Wait, have we met somewhere before?
Huh?
Once upon a dream,
How's
like in
everyone
Sleeping
back home
Beauty.
in Tunisia?
Oh, they're fine. Though I hate to say it.
Why do you hate to say it?
You look like you're doing pretty well yourself.
Can't complain.
Ah, almost forgot. Here, a little present from everyone.
Oh,
You've been in
deformed
Harbour for a
pineapple.
year now.
How sweet of you.
We thought you might be pining for a taste of home.
You can say that again. This little beauty's going in a stew.
Isn't that a fruit?
How are you enjoying
Would you
life?
usually put fruit in a stew? I don't know. Someone who is more versed in making stew than I am, let me know. Do you often put fruit in stew? And do they look like pineapples? Do you put pineapple in a stew? These are the questions on my mind currently.
Wow. So this is the famous cathedral.
That is pretty impressive looking.
Incredible. The pictures really don't do it justice.
Pictures never do, in all honesty.
Wicked war resume, a dragon
Unless you're on
shall
Facebook, in which
descend
case
on the
pictures
earth,
lie.
and souls be born as once before. But till the land be steeped in blood, may sovereign twins, however good.
You know what? Just because it looks like it rhymes on paper doesn't mean it does in language form.
Right? Isn't that how the prophecy goes?
Yeah, not that I have a clue what it means.
I have a feeling it has something to do with the two of you.
Maybe something like, don't you dare fight each other again. That's my best guess anyway.
Will you stop?
So,
waving that thing
those
around?
aren't actual guards. Those are just suits of armor out in front of the cathedral.
And I see
So
you're a
then,
bit of scared of a little
and obviously like, the
fight.
sword can be removed,
Right.
but I guess we're also living in a time of peace, so maybe that doesn't matter.
Hey, wait!
Because, like, you just saw him take the sword and swing it around and everything. So, like, what would have stopped him from killing somebody? Aside from the fact that we're in a time of peace. That also being said, if we're in a time of peace, why do we have
You've got a
weapons?
little backyard.
Don't you think we should have gotten rid of those?
It's big enough to swing a sword in. Which reminds me, I never asked you how your studies have been going. You're top of the class, I suppose?
He doesn't come across as being the studying
I'm the
type.
best swordsman in the academy by miles.
Is that so?
Maybe they'll explain this more, but again, time of peace, why do you need Academy of Swords and sword training and all this stuff? Is it just because of the monsters in the world, or what's the deal?
But I won't be holding back.
And why are you holding a pot lid for your shield? I know you're about to train, but geez. I have so many questions about this game already. And so far, the only thing I recognize are the slimes. Well, that and the Axe Knight.
Let the duel of the cousins commence.
That's actually what we're calling it, huh?
I mean, all right.
Wow, he got a little too excited. Okay. So what now? Learn the fundamentals of fighting. Okay.
Begin by showing me that you know the basic forms. This one first.
What is the first one? All right, just rapid fire X. Easy enough.
That's it. Next, have a go at this one.
Yep, slime puns are his thing. Oh, that was too quick. Ooh, I like that though. 1, 2, 3, and Y. That's the one I like.
Good. It seems your attacking is in order. Now for defense.
Okay, what do I do?
As you know, enemy attacks can be evaded by dodging. Go ahead, show me how it's
All right, I already know how to roll, so... Oh, I actually got to dodge the attack. Ow!
And of course, any self-respecting knight knows how to parry.
Just do they? Left button. That's weird.
Fine demonstration of offensive and defensive skills.
Wait, do I have to click it each time he hits me, or do I just hold it down?
Skills and special abilities.
Yeah.
Remember, both cost magic points to use.
Of course they do.
Go ahead and try using one.
Oh, he's gonna get annoying, isn't he? Right button and X for Inferno Slash. Whoa. It's like an Inferno Storm.
You've been busy this last year, eh?
And
I see
Spinferno.
a rivalry between you two hotting up. Shall we finish by talking
Nice.
about tension? As I'm sure you have learned, both attacking and being attacked cause your tension to increase. The bar at the bottom left of the screen shows your current tension level.
Oh yeah, it's that little, you guys get, it's like the big, like, tail-looking bar to the left of her icon. Alright, let's beat the crap out of each other until the bar fills. Okay, use the right stick to control the camera. You can also push R to lock onto the camera onto certain enemies. If you like to customize your camera settings, yada yada, things and stuff. Oh, literally to parry, all I do is hold it down.
Don't expect me to say
Wow, okay. That seems almost not fair. Ow, ow. Can I not block it midair? Which I guess makes sense. You know, you shouldn't really be able to do that. Ow, ow, ow. Stop it. Damn it. Teresa, turn around. Oh, shut up, Helix. You're not the Lord and Savior I want. Alright, now we got our tension up. Which I don't think tension was introduced until Dragon Quest VIII. Ha, not too shabby. You've been keeping yourself busy this last year, I see. And it looks like you've actually been doing your homework for once. Shall we step things up a gear? Why not? I thought you'd never ask. Alright, time to take the gloves off and get serious. Stop, stop. Someone's gooing to get hurt if you carry on like this. That's pretty much the idea. That's how you train. Fear me and my pot lid. So why don't you just smack him in the face with that thing? You still have a weapon.
Certainly better than you used to be.
Like, shield bash, bitch.
Very good. You two recruits certainly know one end of a sword from the other. Bravo, bravo.
Seriously, even friggin' Antonio
Must be
Banderas and
stupid
Zorro knew
affection
which
by
end of the
now.
sword was the
Begin.
correct one to put into your enemy. Oh, boy. Now we're gonna sit down and eat some stew.
Smells just like
The stew that we put the pineapple in, I imagine.
Thanks very much. Well then, here's to a delicious reunion dinner. It's good to see you.
And this is gonna get interrupted, isn't it? Oh, yeps.
What was that? An explosion?
I bet it was, but you know what? We're not gonna skip the event because I know I can pause it like this. We are actually gonna watch it in the next episode. So thank you all very much for watching. If you like what you've seen and heard, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And having said all that, I will see you all on the other side. Take care.